This is the stone circle known as the 12 Apostles, located near Holywood, not far from Dumfries in Scotland. This stone circle dates from the Bronze Age, making it something in the order of 3000 BC. It's the largest stone circle in mainland Scotland, and it's the 7th largest in the UK. One of the local legends was that this stone circle was built by the apostles, and the reason that now there are only 11 stones is that Judas Iscariot was not present to construct the 12th. We know in fact that a local farmer removed it after the time of the visit of Francis Grose, who was here in 1789 and did a drawing to scale within his book, The History of Scotland. Francis Grose also mentions that this stone circle once lay within a sacred grove, sometimes called a nemeton, and that's where the name Holywood comes from. Now, he mentions a Druid's grove. We know that the Druids were much later than the Bronze Age, so there may be a link in the sense of there may have been a sacred grove here, but it wasn't the stone circle. A find here at one point was a bronze statuette of a saint, so it may be that it was buried here to counteract the pagan influence. One of the early bishops of Rome issued an edict that all pagan sites should be Christianized. We have very nearby the parish church of Holywood, which is built on the site of the old abbey. This stone circle is actually more of an oval, and another circle stood nearby about a mile to the east, and it had 9 stones. Sadly, it's long gone. The style of these circles is very similar to those found in Cumbria. The old abbey of Holywood, or Sacro Nemore in Latin, meaning sacred grove, also known anciently as Dercongal. That means in Irish Gaelic it's said either the oak wood of Connell or Conval. And of course Kirkconnell is not terribly far from here, so it may be the same saint. There's also a link with Connell at Sacro. So it's possible that the abbey was placed here again to counteract the paganism. 2 other structures nearby here, called cursuses, have been located. It's not entirely sure what they were for. They're probably processional in a ritualistic sort of sense, dating from the same time as the stone circles. The fact that 2 of them are located nearby may well be significant to the sacred landscape. You sometimes come across the name grey wethers for stone circles. And wethers is a reference to sheep. And you can see from the sheep in this field that from a distance, in certain patterns, they could look like stone structures, stone circles, stone rows. The stones themselves, regarding their geology, have several different origins. Some appear to have been quarried. A couple of miles away there's a suitable quarry of the right sort of stone. A possible astronomical alignment here is that of the midwinter sunset. the church tower of Holywood Parish Church. It's in the distance there.